Good Monday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for December 22nd, 2014. And we're going to be watching this area of low pressure right off the Carolina coastline here, and as it's going to creep up northward over the next day or so. And we're going to have some precipitation move in here during the afternoon hours, and it looks like from south to north this will happen. Very light precipitation with this, not a lot going on with it. But you can see the area of low pressure here sitting just off of Hatteras here, and over the next 24 hours is going to creep up in this direction here. So we'll have some very light precipitation with it here. We are going to have to watch for some frozen precipitation at the onset, but this isn't going to be a big deal. We're not talking about road accumulations. We're not talking about really accumulations at all. Just some rain that could possibly mix with some sleet, maybe a few snowflakes at the onset, but that should quickly go over to light rain, and that should happen fairly quickly. The areas that would be holding on longer would be up here across the northern areas here. Let's go to the NAM, and this is the future simulated radar. Starting off at 10 o'clock in the morning here. Now I'm going to go ahead here. I want to just show you most of this activity starts in the afternoon. So if you get anything breaking out here like the NAM is suggesting earlier on, you see where these temperatures are? They're at or close to 32 degrees all up in this area here. Okay, so if you have anything moving into that, whether you have a good opportunity for that to be at least sleet, some sleet, maybe even some freezing drizzle, freezing rain. I don't know if it gets. I mean, the bulk of precipitation is not going to get in here to the afternoon, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that. If you do have some temperatures that are at or below freezing or pretty close to freezing, you could have some frozen precipitation. Most likely, the most likely situation is going to be rain mixed with sleet. Again, it could be some snowflakes also at the onset here, but most of this comes in the afternoon after 1 p.m. and then moves northward, and very spotty here. Nothing that's showing as being a real big deal here. They're very hit or miss, very on and off type showers, and nothing too crazy here. Until you get to Monday evening here, you might have a little bit more a concentration of showers here as you get into the overnight period here. And this would be into the wee hours of the morning, early Tuesday morning. So here's the surface map back here on the GFS, and we're going to go a little bit further here. Again, scattered hit or miss, on and off showers, same type of deal here on Tuesday. Not an all-day washout, but then we get into Wednesday. Here's a look at late night, overnight, Tuesday night, and then Wednesday morning. And here's all the rain coming in here across our coverage area here. Some rain that could be heavy at times. This is all association with this area of low pressure here that's going to strengthen as it moves up through the central Great Lakes region. May try to develop a secondary out here. We've been talking about that for a couple days now. There could be a secondary low spawned here. Still undecided on whether that happens exactly or if it happens further north. So regardless, we're still going to have some pretty good rainfall here, about an inch, inch and a half generally across the coverage area. Some areas might have upwards of 2 inches of rain out of this, but this system is very progressive, which means it's going to be moving quickly out, in and out. It's not going to be something. There's no block here. There's nothing that's going to slow it down and make this go real, hang around here for days. But here is a look at the overnight hours on Wednesday night, and it finally pulls out here in time for Thursday morning, and then we'll have a cold front come through on Thursday here. I think there could be some showers, or excuse me, some snow shower or flurry for central and northern areas here. Although the models are starting to back off of that idea. The whole big idea here with Thursday here, if you look at the isobars here, these are winds out of the west or west northwest. Look at how tightly packed they are. You get one right on top of another here, which would suggest they're going to have some very strong winds here, especially the further north you go. So you could have some wind gusts, I'd say, down by Philadelphia. Wind gusts could be up to about 40 miles an hour down here. As you get up to Scranton, in the northern part of our coverage area here, you have wind gusts closing in on 50 miles per hour. So we will watch this closely, and we'll see how the winds transpire out of this. But that's probably the biggest threat as far as an impact is concerned, I would say, with this system here on Wednesday, actually Thursday morning. It would be the biggest threat would be from wind. I really don't think the rain is going to be like a headline maker in our area here. Inch and a half is not a big deal. Yes, it is heavy rain, heavy concentration of rain, but it's nothing to be concerned about or alarmed about, and definitely no frozen precipitation with this. Once the system pulls away here, Friday is much calmer day with high pressure to our south now. winds are going to shift to the southwest, and that's because of the return flow around this high pressure right here as clockwise is going to send some winds from the southwest and get some temperatures that are mild here again on Friday. So it'll be very mild with this storm system here on Wednesday and Wednesday night. Your temperatures are going to be nearing 60 degrees over a very large area here. It'll be in the 60s here, but the same thing will be happening here on Friday, but just not quite as warm. We're talking about upper 40s and near 50s for a high, but still very mild for this time of year, where normals are back in the 30s now. And then as this system moves off the coast here, we got another cold front approaching here that comes in on Saturday. Now, the interesting thing with this cold front here, you can see the cold front here in association with this area of low pressure. Cold front sitting here like this, but the precipitation that's associated with it is very weak, very light, and it falls apart as it moves east here. You see it moves through, and there's pretty much nothing left. The European model does something interesting. This is the GFS here. European model has it kind of stalling with this system sitting up here in the southeastern Canada, and then an area of low pressure forming along that boundary, moving up and giving us a quick bout of snow after the cold front moves through. It doesn't really have a lot of support right now, but we'll keep an eye on that just in case. That would be for Sunday if that did occur. But right now we're looking at a dry weekend coming up with temperatures getting much colder by Sunday, and that should be the official start of the pattern change that we've been talking about coming on Sunday the 29th. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for December 22nd, 2014. Have a great Monday.